Oh, Jay.
Put your f***ing phone down right now, goddamn. We're going to talk about 3 young people on a road trip from Colorado to New Jersey. Talk to a trucker on the CB radio that must escape when it turns out to be a psychopathic killer.
A psychopathic killer.
This is how people from Jersey talk.
I like it.
We're talking about Joyride. I just brought the energy.
Yes, we are talking about Joyride.
I like this movie, but you love this movie.
I love this. I watch it an unreasonable amount for no reason. I think whenever I'm like, I don't know what to watch, I just like throw this movie on.
Interesting.
And I
would never think to do that, but I love that you do that.
I do, because it's one of, I don't remember why. I think over the pandemic, I was having little like random marathons, like movie marathons by myself. And so I started with an Ethan Embry marathon, which ended with That Thing You Do, which then led me to Steve Zahn and then led me to this movie. And so I bought it and I watched it a lot. And then when I hadn't watched it in a while, but then we had recently watched Duel, Steven Spielberg's movie. And it gave me Rusty Nail vibes. Yeah. Because it's similar, where we never see Rusty's face.
Totally.
It's very just like, this truck is like coming to get you, murder you.
Murder.
We're thrown off with different truck drivers. There's the poor ice guy, R.I.P. He doesn't get so crazy. I mean, he does get so crazy that he rips someone's jaw off, which is terrifying. But yeah, I think all in all, it's just an interesting cast. We have Paul Walker, Steve Zahn, Leelee Sobieski on a road trip that is supposed to be just so enjoyable. And then shit gets crazy when they get a CB radio.
Shit gets cray.
As they say.
This movie was released in 2001.
Yes.
It runs 97 minutes long.
Beautiful, beautiful runtime.
It's not bad. I found it dragging a little bit when I was revisiting this time.
Really? Which parts?
Throughout the entire thing. And I think it's mainly because, like, I feel like the movie doesn't really start until Leelee Sobieski
gets in the car.
Yeah. And that is not until... I literally wrote it down because I'm like, I thought I could have swore she was in this movie.
Well, we see her at the beginning. Because they're on the phone.
Yeah, but then she's not into it until the 48-minute mark. 48 minutes and 55 seconds.
I didn't even realize that.
I did.
I was like, Paul Walker, Steve Zahn, I'm not mad at it.
So this movie was produced by Chris Moore. And Chris Moore maybe produced all my favorite early teen movies. He's produced American Pie movies, Beast, Waiting, Good Will Hunting.
I'm like, the most surprising thing for me was that J.J. Abrams was one of the writers.
I'm getting to it. So then J.J. Abrams also produced this bad boy. But most importantly, he wrote this.
That's what I said.
I miss the old JJ.
That's what I said.
I miss the old JJ.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to sing it like I miss the old Kanye. I miss the old JJ Abrams. Lost.
Yeah.
Cloverfield.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible 2.
Oh, dang. Star Trek.
Sure.
I liked that Star Trek movie. I also liked The Force Awakens, though. So.
Well, that's new JJ.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
There were 4 editors on this movie. Why? Question mark.
I did notice that. Well, because let me say something. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, no, it's just because I feel like that's almost as bad as seeing more than 3 writers on a screenplay. It's just kind of like what's going on here.
So I would think that. However, there seemed to be a lot of cuts of this movie. There were a lot of...
Totally going to get to that.
There were many different... Well, I'm going to jump into it now.
Okay, let's jump into that then.
So that's what I'm saying, because we're on the editor bit. And so that, I think, makes sense.
Totally.
It's a good tie-in, right?
Yeah.
So there's multiple endings.
Yes.
There's multiple potential love partners.
It's 30 minutes of like additional
footage.
Alternate endings.
Yeah.
Which is like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That is so much.
Yeah. There's also footage of like Leelee getting with Paul, Leelee getting with Zahn.
Yes, which I totally think is amazing.
Yeah, same.
That neither were... This is just,
and they didn't even use any of the footage.
I know. Hold on. I'm trying to find where my note... Okay.
But it's funny because you're watching this and both of them have chemistry with each other. So you're just like, what's happening here? And it's amazing to know that that was like on purpose.
Both scenes, as you said, were ended up. What are you eating over there?
Hi.
Oh, okay.
Pie.
What kind of pie?
Cherry.
That's great. I'm eating the other half of a very sad dark chocolate peanut butter bar.
Oh, good.
I mean, it's really good. You want a piece?
I'm good because I, have a sugar pie.
Whatever. Boring. I'm just gonna have that type of mindset. Yeah, the magic of editing. Mm-hmm. So it makes it seem like she's interested in both of them, which I like. That keeps the mystery, but also it's kind of funny that it's Paul Walker's crush, and then it'd just be funny, just like, yeah, like my brother's totally just like getting with her. That'd be so awkward. What a car ride that would be.
It sounds like he's done it before in the movie, like that's like his brother's like moved in on his little brother's.
It's fucking weird. But all right.
He needs the attention. He needs the attention, apparently.
It's never happened, I don't think.
It's very Vampire Diaries.
Okay. This is not a Vampire Diaries podcast.
It is now.
Okay. Watching this movie now, though, and the scene when they break up to go to their hotel rooms, and it's like the red lighting and all that shit, and they're all just like they're standing like, well, we're gonna go to our hotel, and she's like, well, I'm just gonna go to my hotel. I thought a fucking threesome was I know it wasn't gonna happen, but I thought a threesome was about to fucking happen. I was just like, whoa, what is going on here?
With the brothers?
With the brothers.
You never know.
I mean, there's porn.
Yeah. It exists.
I know it's fake, but two brothers gang now. It's turned into that podcast.
You never know. Yeah. So we're getting all over the place today. Joyride.
I'm so curious. Maybe you heard it in dialogue. I don't know, but I didn't pick up where in New Jersey they're from. I know that they're traveling to Jersey, but it didn't really say. And I started like trying to pinpoint like where would they be from? I feel like they would kind of be from like a South Jersey, maybe Central Jersey. Definitely wasn't North Jersey because they don't have the accent.
No.
So I wasn't sure.
Paul Walker definitely has a California accent.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's something that you picked up on.
Okay. I don't recall.
Okay. This movie stars Steve Zahn, Paul Walker, Leelee Sobieski, that which we talked about. I didn't realize that the Skulls came out before this movie. And I fucking love that movie. Did you ever see that movie?
I have seen that movie.
So good.
Joshua Jackson.
In that.
I had a huge crush on. I would like watch anything that he was in. And Paul Walker? No, Joshua Jackson.
Okay. Settle down. Settle down, Carly.
Can't help it.
But the Skulls, though. Did you know, apparently the car that Paul Walker died in is the same car that he drives, that he gets when they're all gifted a car.
That's crazy.
And the Skulls is like a very conspiracy heavy movie.
Yeah.
No, this movie came out, I think the Skulls.
No, I mean the car.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Isn't that fucking weird?
Yeah.
It was like a red something.
Yeah.
But this movie and Fast and Furious came out the same year. Paul had a good year.
Paul had a great year.
Although I think like Fast and Furious was not the Fast and Furious back then in 2001.
I don't know though. In 2001, I feel like that year.
It was a liked movie, don't get me wrong.
I remember it being huge in my high school.
Well, same. Like, but it wasn't like
everybody
what it
had
is
a
now,
Civic.
Though. Like,
I mean, obviously there weren't 11. There weren't 11 movies at the time, but I remember everybody wanted to go see that like in theaters. But also, opening night.
I feel like Fast and Furious though it dipped after Tokyo Drift
because Tokyo Drift was not great.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying though, like it wasn't
and Paul Walker wasn't in it
exactly. So I feel like it just like the Fast and Furious movies.
I feel like people are gonna come at me for saying Tokyo Drift is not great.
No, I don't care.
Okay,
I don't give a fuck.
I do love Han though.
Okay. So does everybody and their mother.
So 5 is the best. Anyway, this is not a Tokyo Drift or a Fast and Furious podcast.
Not yet.
Just wait for it.
Comment below if you want a Fast and Furious franchise double episode because there's just way too. Well, that is coming to a close apparently. So maybe we should wait.
Oh yeah, till the last one
next year.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Maybe stay with us.
In 2 years, probably get it.
So yeah, he had a really good year. What was that? Just that movie he did with Jessica Alba where they were diving. They were in the Blue. It wasn't Blue Crush. Blue Crush was the surfer movie.
Isn't that what that movie is?
No, it's the one where they're like diving for treasure. It's blue something.
Into the Blue.
Into the Blue. That's
Into
the one.
Blue. That came out in 2005. It was a couple years after this.
Yeah.
I actually like that movie though.
I do too.
It's a movie where like it was totally marketed not of what the movie is.
100%.
So it steered me completely different when I was like
I was just like Paul Walker, Jessica Alba, the ocean.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Sexiness.
Yeah.
Two hot people of the times right now. And then
lots of underwater footage.
Yeah. This movie was released on October 5th, 2001. Mm-hmm. The movie only made $36.6 million. What
was the budget?
Worldwide.
What was the budget?
Off the $23 million budget.
That's like very similar to what that thing you do did. Yeah. That's interesting.
We did not just record that.
We didn't.
No. I'm sure the box office, though, was probably tarnished due to the 9/11 attacks. My guess.
Oh, yeah.
I remember after that movie came out, nobody was talking about movies or anything. Everybody was just kind of like, are we all going to die?
Yeah.
Not to be grim, but it was announced in 1999 that Leelee Sobieski, just sounds like a James Bond villain every time I'm like trying to say that name, was set to star in Squelch.
Yes, which was this movie's original name.
Which I think I totally like better.
Squelch?
Yeah.
You know what's funny about that word is I feel like it disappeared for a little bit, but now because I 100% watch movies with my closed captioning on, whenever something like there's like a gross noise happening, it always is like squelching. Like every time.
I mean,
was she the first person signed on to this movie?
I mean, I understand marketing though, so yeah, that title was not going to work.
No,
unless it was like a 1980s fucking horror movie that nobody cared about. Until like 2002.
Well, and then in the UK, it's called Roadkill. I think.
Because it doesn't. The
Joyride doesn't mean the same thing.
Yeah, translate the same. Tobey Maguire and Steve Zahn were rumored to have been offered roles, but a month later, Paul Walker joined the cast.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I have that in my notes. Thank Christ, because Tobey Maguire wasn't in this movie. I just can't see it.
No,
and unless it was Tobey playing the villain from Babylon, doing that character, I'd be for it.
Yeah,
but
not Paul Walker. It'd be a totally different movie.
But that's it. Apparently, Sylvester Stallone was considered for the role of Rusty Nail.
Which is interesting. I'm glad they didn't do it because the voice would have been too...
Like,
yeah, it would have been too much.
Hey, what are you doing?
No, thank you.
I'm going to come after you.
I'd have been like, all right.
I'm watching your brother with your girlfriend right now. Hey. I don't see that one at all. No. I don't even know if that's true. Like, that just sounds so far-fetched.
Well, if he was considered, that doesn't mean he like auditioned, right? It was just like,
do you think Stallone auditions?
No, but I'm saying he was considered.
Yeah, I like how much you thought about that. You're like, I don't know.
I was like, what are you saying to me? Like, he was like, oh, maybe we'll ask Sly.
All I'm going to say is that whoever put the casting director in charge should probably be fucking fired and rethink their taste. Just my little hot take. What are you looking up over there?
I'm just looking at my notes.
Oh, okay.
Good gravy boat.
It just looks like you're like texting some lover or some shit.
No, I'm scrolling.
My God, it looks terrible. Anyway,
no, but I love that. I think Ted Levine was a good choice.
So I was just getting to that. Ted Levine wound up doing the voice,
aka Buffalo Bill.
Yes, from Sounds of the Lambs. Mm-hmm. He wound up doing the voice as Rusty Nail. However, someone else I was reading apparently did the voice as Rusty Nail.
In addition,
played like the character of Rusty Nail.
Yeah, like the body.
Like, yeah, so so like it was more so him, but I'm just like, ain't nobody care about you. So Leelee
Matthew Kimbrough.
Who?
Matthew Kimbrough.
What?
He's who?
Pardon? He's the guy who did the
who
did the body.
The body.
The body. So Leelee Sobieski, James Bond villain name. She has like a Helen Hunt vibe to her. Is that just me? Yeah.
I don't know. I think I remember seeing her in so many things.
So many. So many?
Yeah, like she around this time. She was in a lot. Like she was in Deep Impact. She was in Jungle to Jungle. Like there were so many.
Jungle. It's like 12 years before. She's like a child. What are you talking about?
Was she? Was that like that?
Jungle. The one like.
I mean, yes, that was definitely like.
I'm like, ma'am.
90, like late 90s though, right?
I think it was early 90s, like mid 90s, 96 or some shit.
That sounds right. But she was in Never Been Kissed. Like she was in a lot of movies around this time that she was kind of like.
She was in a movie that we're going to go see soon. The Glass House.
Oh, yeah.
Which is what I mainly remember.
When are we
her
seeing
from.
that?
It's like the end of this month.
Okay.
I
don't. Oh, yeah, I guess.
That's what I mainly recognize her from.
Mm-hmm. She was in your favorite movie.
I'm getting there, God damn it. Jesus fucking Christ.
Here on Earth. No kidding.
Caught me. You caught me, kid. No, I realized.
Was it Josh Hartnett in that movie?
I think so.
Oh,
I think so. Which upon my reviewing of Oppenheimer, I totally forgot that like Josh Hartnett's in that movie. Like he just doesn't look like Josh Hartnett at all in that movie. It's very interesting. Anyways, yeah, I realized much after the fact that she is in Eyes Wide Shut. Mm-hmm. Like, dude, you got to work with Stanley Kubrick. I'd probably retire too from acting because she retired officially.
So like, but all the movies that we've mentioned her in are literally from 97 to 2001. Like even The Glass House.
Yeah.
So I think
that was 2001
like
too.
That was her era.
That was her prime.
Yeah.
She was at her peak.
Yes.
Then did Eyes Wide Shut 99, I'm assuming. Well,
yes, 99.
Well, that came out in 99, so but that is still the longest movie to ever be filmed.
But Never Been
98.
Kissed came out in 99. Joan of Arc was in 99.
Joan of Arc, forgot about that one.
Yeah.
So she officially retired from acting in 2012. She hasn't been anything. Last thing she did was a TV movie in 2018. She retired to focus on raising her kids and to pursue her passion for art. I did creep on her Instagram page, and it's art.
It's art. What kind of art?
I don't gush her. I don't gush her for art, man. Like when there's just blotches.
Unless it's Care Bears.
Unless it's Care Bears.
Yeah.
But when that shit's just blotches of some shit, I'm not coming at her. I'm coming at everybody that's a fucking artist that paints, and it's just fucking. It just looks like a child spilled something, and someone's just like, "This is amazing. Here's $1 million. Just take it." I just like, I don't fucking get it. I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
I feel you.
I respect that though. I totally respect that she's doing that. I love though, and I find it so insanely interesting. She's only 40 years old.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Not crazy, but it's just like I always like pictured her much older, I'm assuming, just because
she was cast with men that were older, but I think that was a normal practice.
It still is.
Yeah.
I mean, females in movies
are usually cast.
They're like 16,
20 years younger than
like, just like, Hollywood.
Yeah.
I kind of love that this movie was, it had its world premiere at Toronto International Film Festival.
Interesting.
TIFF.
That's so funny.
TIFF, which is just so wild because TIFF is now known as like a prestigious, like dramas only,
That's so interesting. I never would have guessed that. That is a fun fact.
I mean, they have like their midnight movies that they do. Those are usually like horror thriller ones. So I'm kind of curious if it played in that. I would also love to know if that was like the beginner of like, because I don't think that was like always around doing the midnight scary movies. This movie spawned 2 direct-to-video sequels that I have never seen.
I've never seen them either. Okay. Because I was like, no Paul, no Steve.
I don't even know who's in them.
I don't either.
A bunch of nobodies.
I don't even know what they're like, what they would be about. I mean, I guess Rusty Nail. Spoiler.
I don't know. It might not be though.
He got out though.
Dude, those movies he did. Which out of the 3 alternate endings that they did, the one that they used was the only one where he got out alive.
Oh, interesting. I'm glad they did that.
So Joyride 2, Dead Ahead, was released in 2008, and Joyride 3, do you know what it's called?
No.
Roadkill.
They just got unoriginal with it.
Yeah. That came out in 2014. Fairly recent. I guess not recent. But
no, it sounds recent.
It does.
But
the aughts are just, I feel like it's just a time warp.
I just saw this casually scrolling. But the ice truck connection to Duel. So the truck or the car that they're driving is a 71 car, which is the same year that Duel came out. But in that, when the maniacal truck pulls up to our hero, there's like an ice billboard in the background, which might be why they use the ice truck to like as a fake out, which I think is a fun little
That's
fact.
Good. That's good.
Yeah.
Nice pickup.
Thanks. I just saw it.
Just play like you tell.
But I wanted to mention it because I thought it was fun because it makes me think a lot of those movies.
Hey, you really scared us. You know that?
Yeah.
Steve Zahn.
You left your ID.
Steve Zahn with those fucking one-liners, man. For the nighttime chase scenes, the headlights of the trucks and cars were replaced by aircraft landing lights for extra brightness. This helped to bring down the exposure enough to keep the sky consistently black even at early dawn. Just some nerd shit. Marco Beltrami.
Yeah.
Beltrami, or I don't know how to say his last name properly, but I fucking love that guy.
I think Beltram, right?
Beltrami? I don't
yeah.
know. He composed the music for this movie, and he did such scores as Scream, A Quiet Place, Logan, The Faculty, additional music for Halloween H2O. He did a lot of just those 90s, 2000s horror movies, and I fucking love that shit.
They had, we went to a pinball place today that also sells records. They had the Quiet Place score.
We did?
Yeah. Surprise. He forgot. Those too many pickle martinis.
I won.
I'm kidding.
Oh, mine's gonna be pretty good though.
But they had the Quiet Place score, and I was like, "Is there a score in that movie?" And then Jason and I were like, "Imagine it's just dead air."
That reminds me of Bloodhound Gang on their big album. They had that one song on it. Mm-hmm. They have a song on there. It's called 10 Coolest Things About New Jersey. It's just 10 seconds of silence.
That's funny.
So his scores are very very atmospheric, and I think that's why I like it. It's very just atmospheric, very sound effect vibe. There's something about him. I always liked his scores for some weird reason.
Yeah. You've been kind of into that, though. Like, even lately. Yeah. You're just like, I just want atmosphere.
Yeah. Sometimes it's even like listening to music in general. It's just like, I don't want to listen to someone tell me how I should feel.
Yeah.
Or, just give me something that's just there.
Yeah.
And it's just a nice background.
I like it. I think it enhances, but I think that there's a time and a place because you don't want it to be too distracting.
Totally.
He's done a lot.
He has.
So this movie then has like a ton of like big names behind it.
Yeah.
Involved in it.
Yeah.
That's fun. I want to watch.
That's fun. That's all you got?
That's neat.
You had something.
No, I just think that's fun. Good for it. I really want to watch the alternate scenes. Not just the endings, though. Like everything.
It's all on the DVD.
I'll have to go into the back of my closet and find my Joyride DVD.
Go get it. I wonder if the DP has passed away. I don't think he has, but
he's done a lot.
He has. He does more TV now, which
but he's done some
he's done
big deal movies.
Yeah, the last feature that he actually did was The Eye with Jessica Alba. Speaking of,
oh yeah,
he did My Big Fat Greek Wedding. He did Joyride, obviously. He did Mystery Alaska. He did How Stella Got Her Groove Back. Almost Heroes, the last movie with Chris Farley.
Oh wow.
It's Pat, the movie. He did second unit for Ghost in the Machine. I don't know if you've ever seen Ghost in the Machine.
Interesting.
From 1993. It's a very fun one of those. Oh, the technology is going to kill us.
It's going to get you.
He also even did. You're not going to believe this.
Tell me more.
You're not going to believe it.
Oh my God.
He was the DP for Dirty Dancing.
That's the one. That's the one that stuck out in my mind.
That's it.
When I was scrolling, I was like, okay.
Yeah, guy has DP'd a lot. I would love to just be on set though of like, who we got? Who? The DP from Dirty Dancing.
Yeah. It's gonna be a beautiful movie.
Yeah. Jeffrey Jur. That's his name.
There are 3, not 1, not 2, 3 references to Terminator.
So I was just about to say that. I was going to be like, what's up with your shirt, Carly? Are you wearing Terminator 2 shirt on a Joyride discussion?
You betcha.
We're not here to talk about Terminator 2.
Tell me a little bit about what some of those references are.
I don't know.
You don't? No. Oh. So
I read it in passing, but I ignored it.
There was like a line about like in 100 years this isn't going to matter anyway or something that, which is like, the truck stop manager where Steve and Paul get naked is the guy, the biker that comes across the naked Terminator.
In Terminator 2?
In Terminator 2. Yes.
Oh, wait.
the cigar biker.
That's what I was just about that.
Yeah.
Puts it on his chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was his like final film before he passed away from cancer, actually. And then the truck stop waitress played the night nurse in Terminator 2.
I think we talked about this on one of the other podcasts that we did. I need to revisit Terminator 2.
We did talk about this because I said because it is
been a while. Dude.
It will blow your mind. I want you to see it on like in the theater though, because it's a different movie.
Joyride, great movie.
It's so fun, and I think I've never noticed that it takes so long for Leelee Sobieski to get in the car. But I think it's because I really enjoy. My favorite thing about it is definitely Paul Walker and Steve Zahn's chemistry together. I just think that they like play off of each other really well. It's like fun to see them both in like dramatic roles, but like they still have their like funny comedic timing. I love Paul Walker's lady voice when he's talking to Rusty Nail. It's like so fantastic.
Yeah.
And he's like, "It's me. I'm a guy." Like
yeah.
But I think it's so effective. Like the suspenseful scenes are just really well done, and they're so effective. And it's like easy to kind of write it off, but I don't know. There's something about it that I think is just great. I do.
I love that you love this movie.
I really do.
That's great.
Thanks for letting us talk about it.
I mean,
honestly, like I learned a lot.
Yeah.
I learned a lot.
Okay.
I wasn't aware that so many people were involved. The DP of Dirty Dancing.
It's great.
Who the fuck knew? Not me. Thought it was at TIFF. Are you kidding me?
Only us fucking nerds.
I love it.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm done.
That's that.
Yeah.
That's that.
That's that.